Hello, everybody. This is Jersey Lee Z. You may call me Lee. And it's Ace Attorneying time. And the game is too loud. Hold on. Sorry, let me turn it down. There we go. I don't remember exactly what... Okay, I know there was Godzilla. Any objections? Not yet, but given that it says court is now in session, probably soon. Uh-oh. Judge Gavel. Are we gonna see face on Gavel? Probably not, right? Oh, it's so weird seeing the judge's seat from that angle. Oh, that's weird. Is the defense ready to proceed? You bet. Bring it on, Big G. The prosecution has been ready for some time. Mostly her entire life. How was my trip to Anime NYC? It was good. It was good. I'll probably talk about it more tomorrow during Minecraft. Just because I kind of just woke up and the brain needs to warm up a little bit. The original attorney in this case, Rosie Ringer, was murdered. While the original prosecutor, Eustace Winner, has disappeared. Oh. He's just gone? He's not just, like, hiding at his house? He's just gone. Okay. Damn. I mean, I guess his dad did just say that and was, you know, deemed guilty of murder, but he wasn't even there for that. So Fender and Franziska have taken over in their places. Because there's only, like 6 attorneys. Like, ever. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that, you know, that man would take over as the defense, but it seems he's a bit busy. Very well. Let me begin by apologizing for the delayed start to these proceedings. The crime we are here to adjudicate took place in prison, an institution of the judiciary. Oh, right, this is, Garden, like, Warden... What's her name? Labubu? Warden Labubu? Yeah, that's close enough. To be fair, Eustace has grounds to recluse himself anyway, since he'd be, recuse himself anyway, since he'd be prosecuting his dad. No, this is about the... this is about the, Warden Labubu case, or whatever the fuck her name is. What's more, the fact that the defendant was the warden of said prison carries grave implications. These two factors combined caused pre-trial preparations to take more time than usual. And then the unfortunate passing of the attorney in charge, Miss Rosie Ringer, delayed the trial yet further. Usually we get this shit wrapped up in 3 days. But now we are ready to begin at last. Mr. Fender, Miss Von Karma. The court thanks you both for stepping in at such short notice. Labubu. Yeah. Hey, no sweat. Rosie was your pal, right? And this is her last case. Couldn't exactly say no, could I? You'll have to bear with me though, gang. Didn't exactly get a ton of time to read the paperwork. I know she's guilty anyway. How about you, friend? Everything cool over on your side? It's as if Franziska von Karma has hobbies other than women in law anyway. Interesting. I mean, I imagine she's probably into, like, the BDSM scene. it's hardly ideal for the prosecutor in charge of the case to have run off and abandoned it. But justice can't sit around waiting for him to grow a spine. No, that's French. The evidence has just been handed to me. So yes, I'm ready. Thank you both. Very well. Oh, Fifi Lagarde. That's I thought it was like La Fifi or some shit. La Bubu's close enough, you know? She probably would be into them had this game been made in current day. Bring the accused, Miss Fifi Lagarde, to the stand. I invite the prosecution to make its opening statement. Alright, the accused was... Let me stop you right there, darling. What is it, Miss Lagarde? Oh, I was just wondering if you could tell me something. That something being why on earth I'm here. This is your trial for murder, girl. What? You're on trial for murder, girl. Perhaps the opening statements will clarify that for you. But will they, dear, really? Fine. Carry on if you must. No, wait, Lagarde was allowed the floor at all? Listen. Here in Ace Attorney world, the law is just... The law works different, alright? Like... I fully intend to, if you can stay quiet for one moment. The murder in question, happened at the prison where, no. The murder in question happened at the prison where Miss Lagarde, worked as warden. Worked as warden, yeah, okay. I need to summon German right now. The victim, one Bronco night, was being held in the detention center. But the prosecution's case will show that Miss Lagarde took him from the holding cells and murdered him. No, that's still French. I don't understand what's happening today. And she did so with this eh? No, even the is like tainted by French. She's French today, sorry gang. Is something the matter, Miss Von Karma? She's not Miss Von Karma anymore, she's Miss Von Karma. How can that? No! The evidence! Now, what gives, Fran? Everything okay? The murder weapon. It's not here. And neither's Bodhidharma Mechanis' chisel. Oh, shit. What? Say it ain't so. Silence. Silence. See, like, it's probably just the voice I've given her. I can't imagine her, like, yelling. Miss Von Karma, explain yourself. I wish I could, Your Honor. No murder weapon? Then what exactly are we all doing here? I mean, everyone here is witness to her, like, public confession. So, like, do we need the hard evidence still? Like, we were all there. Like, really, darling, you shouldn't volunteer to prosecute a case if you can't even keep the evidence safe. I can only work with, oh my god. I can only work with what the previous prosecutor gave me. A little boy winner strikes again. God damn it. God damn it, kid. Hey, G. What is it, Mr. Fender? Wow, I wasn't expecting you to actually respond to that. Guess we know where this is going, huh? Let's kick this one down the road a little further, shall we?
Overruled.
The court hereby denies the defense's request. What? Don't be like that. What's the dealio? The offender, why do you want her to get a not guilty verdict anyway, dude? What? Oh, no. She's... Wait. Oh. Right. Oh, kick down the road just means, like, let's delay it until we find... Okay. I thought he meant, like, let's hurry this up and just get her that not guilty verdict, huh? Vince Karomer. She's absolutely right, of course. We simply can't have any more delays. Let's get on and show everybody how wonderfully innocent I am, shall we?
Objection!
Innocent? I'll thank you to take this seriously. No, that's... No. Oh, but I am, darling, and you don't have any evidence. You just said so yourself. In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Haven't I heard that somewhere before? And without any, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Verity, darling? Ooh. She's got Gavel, like, in her pocket somehow. It is. Girl, what's she got on you? What? Surely there's enough people who can attest to the existence of the evidence, and considering the judge saw it for herself, she shouldn't even be running this trial. Yeah, exactly. Like, we were all there when she confessed. We were all there when we saw the evidence. Like, brother, really? No, without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed. As such, this court hereby declares the accused, Fifi Lagarde, not guilty.
Objection!
Whoa. Hold the phone there, hasty pants. Can't go dropping a verdict just like that. Forgive me, but why is the defense objecting to its client being acquitted? I was here to bargain for, like, I don't know, 2 years less on her life sentence or something? Don't be cute, kiddo. You know as well as I do that little Miss Warden over there is guilty as all heck. Why are you the defense attorney? You should not have been the defense attorney. You were involved. And as for the murder weapon, you were right there when we found it. Mr. Fender, it is incumbent upon this court to see that fair judgment is afforded to all. And as the instrument of the court, I cannot allow my experiences or opinions to interfere with my work. I think you're very much letting your experiences and opinions interfere with your work right now. Or at the very least, blackmail. Now, you must think of the Judge Gavel who was present when the murder weapon was found. And the Judge Gavel you see before you in courtroom today as two entirely different people. This one's got blackmail on her. Gee, you're killing me here. I have no choice but to pass judgment based on the evidence available.
Objection!
And we have that evidence, just not here. Give me some time, just a little. I'll find it, I swear to you. The prosecution hereby requests a recess. No, it's just French today, sorry, gang. Oh, yeah, the defense does that too. You're gonna find it in the 20-minute recess? Come on, Your Honor, don't do us like this. Very well. The court accepts the request. Really, Verity? You won't help anybody bowing to pressure like that, you know. There will be a 15-minute recess. Jesus. I suggest that both the prosecution and the defense use the time well. Yo, G, blink twice if she's got blackmail on you. She blinked twice. Understood. Oh, saved by the bell, huh? Very well. We will reconvene in 15 minutes. Were we just in the audience? Did they just allow open audiences for, like, murder cases like this?
But we did totally find that knife, didn't we, Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, hold on. I gotta drink water and reset the voice box. Like, like, all the voices are wrong today.
But we did totally find that knife, didn't we? Didn't we, Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, of course we did.
Huh?
What's the matter? What's the matter, detective? It's the metal detector, sir. It's, reacting to the alligator.
What? How?
The metal detector was reacting to something inside her after all. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence. The chisel.
Didn't we just figure out that, that isn't the murder weapon?
You might recall that Mr. Canis hid this chisel in his dog's mouth. Would you believe that the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way? That's right, the murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there. So, did somebody steal it or what? Kinda cramping my vibe, you know? I'm kinda the one that's supposed to steal the truth and everything. They stole the truth away! Mr. Edgeworth! Oh no. Wait, what?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Miss Barry, Mr. Saints, are you here to watch a trial?
Hi. Yeah, we heard it was gonna be a real fun show. Do you know where we need to go?
It's not very fun so far.
It's the trial for the case I was nearly convicted for. It should be starting any minute now. We were late because of practice, but it's somewhere around here, right?
Simeon, there's kind of a problem. They lost the evidence, the knife and the chisel. So they called a recess and kicked us all out of the courtroom.
What? But no, they can't.
Well, if the state of my throat is helping any character's voice, it's definitely this guy's.
They're not gonna arrest you again, are they? Don't say that. No.
Gee, I forgot how easy it was to upset you. What? Huh? Oh.
How dare you embarrass me like that?
Wait, what? Who? Speaking of easy to upset. Yeah. A Friendstina, Frienderella, chill, okay? Just chill. You've whipped me enough, girl. I mean, we can take this out of the courtroom if you know what I mean, but now's hardly the time. Come on, put the whip away. That's it. Come on. Calm down, girl. Just like petting her head like a fucking horse.
That idiot of a so-called prosecutor. I'll find him and I'll...
Oh. HD Francisco whip animation. I know we've probably seen it before, but it's just so smooth.
I'll make him eat VIP for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Hey! I'm out of here. Milester, you gotta calm her down. Kid's gone cuckoo. Guess I'd better at least try. If anyone's going to calm her down, it's probably not me, but I can try at the very least. Honestly, you'd probably have a better chance, Miss Berry. Just given that you are a woman. There's a sign stuck to the water fountain here. Press the pedal to enjoy delicious ice-cold water. However, be aware that once you press it, the water won't stop. Use with care. I think do not use under any circumstances might be more appropriate.
Alright, I'm a pretty careful girl. Here goes nothing.
Not another step, Kay. It shows a list of the trials due to take place in this courtroom. Ms. Lagarde's trial features prominently, of course. Franziska seems more like a trainer to me. Yeah. Yeah, true.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. If we don't find this missing evidence...
I know. It'll be bad for all of us. We need to speak with Franziska and Fender. Yeah. Hold on, I'm like investigating, dude.
Where you going, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, nowhere. I was just looking at the doors here.
I get it. Basic thief work, right? Making sure you know where all the exits are. If you're angling for a position as the Yadagrass's assistant, just say the word. I kind of already, like, assumed that you were gonna take the place. Seeing as it's you, I'll let you skip the written test. And the practical. Basically, the job is yours.
Thank you. It's a very kind thought. Oh. It's tough being unemployed. Oh. Same one. This couch must be a few years old. It's very well worn indeed.
Yeah, right, but who would have worn it?
Not worn in that... Never mind. I think we got our wires crossed there somewhere.
It's a model at a courthouse. Look how realistic it is.
There's something written here. This incredible mortal can transform into a robot at the touch of a button. Those wishing to see this transformation in action should inquire at the main reception desk. The courthouse model transforms? Transformers!
Mr. Edgeworth?
She seems very subdued for once. Thought she'd be excited by something like this. Mecha's not really my thing. Steel Samurai's metal enough.
When the model transforms, does the whole building transform too?
Okay, there is no possible universe in which that would or could happen. I hope. I hope. There are quite a few, you know, insane people in charge of the courts here, so I have no idea, actually. The bailiffs in, the court's in recess. Nobody's allowed to enter.
Really? Nobody?
The court's in recess. Nobody's allowed to enter.
But if nobody's allowed to enter, how will the trial ever get started again?
No, I don't know. You got me. You got me good.
How do you like that, Mr. Edgeworth? I hit him with a stone-cold contradiction.
One that gained us exactly nothing. Hey, it's true, though. Oh. This one again, brother. I like this little panicking card. like animation, it's cute. Hey, it's the Thinker. You guys can't see it. But... Here, let me... Look, it's the Thinker. right here. Look at it. That's the thing that killed Mia. Grody. My first set of statute books. Hey, do you think even I would understand these? But somebody's taken the very first one. If I were going to read these, I'd need to begin at the beginning, right? How else would I understand the story? They're law books. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Kay, but this might be the wrong place to look for a compelling narrative. We're just not gonna mention the thinker?
Courtroom trials sure are fun. There's even an animal tamer performing here today. It was even fun to be on trial when my dad was murdered.
An animal tamer? Oh, she's talking about Franziska.
But she's a little too grumpy. Might want to think about appealing to the audience a little more. But she is so good with that whip.
If you're talking about who I think you are, the whip is exclusively reserved for use on humans. 99% of the time on men, and 1% of the time for Lotta Hart.
Is there nothing we can do to help? Let me see. Oh, wait. I have a good idea. If you guys could put on a show here in the courtroom, that would distract everybody. And they'd be so busy watching that, they'd have to postpone the trial till later. No. If I do that, they'll arrest me again. Oh, no, they won't. It's fine. Courtrooms are nice. If you entertain everybody, there's no way they'll arrest you. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
I really wish you wouldn't spout such nonsense with such infuriating confidence. But, like, that's her entire thing, man. Okay, Meister, so you got the old memory back, huh?
I sure did. I'm me again.
You get me worried 6 ways till Sunday. Not that other K wasn't a blast, too. Anyway, welcome back, kiddo. Bring it in.
No. We need to be thinking about this trial right now, okay? No time for hugs, Fender.
Yeah, I guess things did go pretty pear-shaped in there, huh? God, I love his theme, dude. Okay, the trial. We need to dig up this missing evidence, lickety-split. But we can't count on them putting the trial on hold much longer. And honestly, you've wasted 10 of the 15 minutes just kinda, like, looking at shit around the room. But, I don't know. You do you, Malzerino. Yeah, it's a stumper, alright. If only some kind soul would offer to go find it for us. That's an expectant look if I ever saw one. God, it's so fucking good. Miles Edgeworth. Can't help but notice you still haven't asked for your prosecutor's badge back, bucko. Finally decided to come walk the path of righteousness with me and your old man, Cooler than a perv deserves. Yeah. Listen, he just wants a hug. Like, he asked for a hug from Edgeworth, too. It's just, you know, coincidence that he asks women every other time. The committee has my badge, that much is true. But I haven't given it up just yet. I'm still not ready to walk in my father's footsteps. No? Well, it's not like there's a deadline. You do you for as long as you need. The old family office will be waiting to welcome you with open arms when you're done. Thank you, Fender. Na-na-na-na. So what happened in there, Franziska?
Oh, it's you.
Good morning, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor. Okay, fucking rude, Franziska.
You shouldn't be here, you know. You're not in the right line of work anymore. I'm still allowed here as a member of the public, Franziska. You should be at home planning whatever it is you mean to do with the rest of your sad, pitiful excuse of a life. Jesus, do you want my help or not? What are you going to do, Franziska? You only have 15 minutes. Ugh! Don't you think I know that? And wipe the infuriatingly reasonable look off your face. You're like a news anchor, calmly reading the news or something. And it's utterly exasperating. It's probably better that I don't rise to that. I never imagined you would be the one prosecuting this case, Franziska. Nor did I. But what a case. The murder of a presidential bodyguard. And by the warden of a prison, no less. The murder weapon was properly entered into evidence and everything. And yet, when you went to present the knife to the court, it wasn't there. That imbecile! Not only did he abandon his case, he made me look like a total fool. Now, what are the chances he just has it on him? Ah! The next time I see the little coward, I'll whip him into shape if it's the last thing I do. You go ahead and do that, but quit taking it out on the people around him. How old is Eustace anyway? He's 17. Chill out on him, Fran. Yeah, if only somebody would go sniff out that evidence for us. Huh? Somebody in a what color is that? Pink? Pink suit? It's salmon. Well, more of a... Sorry, I don't know color names. Like maroon? Fine, we'll do it. Okay, time to use your evidence-stealing thief powers. I don't have powers. Way to go, Malzio, you sure? I'll do what I can, but that might not be much in 15 minutes. Fred and me'll buy you as much time as we can, okay? We'll stall heavy style. G won't be banging that hammer of hers until you made it back with the goods, I promise. Thank you. I'll be counting on you, Fender. And you, Franziska, how does that sound? Fine. What makes you think I'd accept your help? How about some advice instead, that you seriously consider a new career as a news anchor? I don't think I have the countenance for TV, quite honestly, Franziska. Come on, Fran. Clock's a tick-tocking here. Time to step up to the plate. All right. Fine. We will stall the trial for as long as we can. But you'd better get your ex-prosecutor behind in gear. You know, I quite like having you run errands for me. Maybe that could be your new career instead. I'm glad you're on board. I can help too. I don't want to be arrested again. Oh, that sounds fun. Can I play? It's not a game. People's lives are on stake. All right, that would be very helpful of you both. Very well, where should we begin? I think we need to go speak to a certain somebody, don't you? Who will we need to speak to in order to find out where the evidence went? The guy in charge of the case? That's right, the supposed custodian of the evidence in question, Eustace Winner. Oh, the new prosecutor guy? Okay, we're on it. The TAURUSAURUS? True! Thank you, Mr. Saint. How's he gonna find him? What? Alrighty then. Think we better huddle and talk tactics, huh, friend? Just the two of us. Ah! Don't keep me waiting, my Zedgeverse.
I'll try not to. We'll be back as soon as we can. I don't want to spend a minute more in that courtroom with this guy. For as long as I need to. Oh, Franny Poo, wait up now. Okay, maybe he is a perv. Alright, we need to find Mr. Winner and fast. Oh. Hello, Verity. Whoa. Wow. Judge Gavelle. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. A pleasure, as always. A pleasure? How is it a pleasure? And what was all that about just now? Okay, stop it. But Judge Gavelle knows that horrible woman's the killer. Why the heck would she? Evidence is the only language that the goddess of justice understands. Okay, well, the goddess? The goddess of justice needs to open her eyes a little bit, you know? I guess she's got that blindfold on, huh? My own personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it. Is this all Judge Verity Gavelle is? Wait, is this all Judge Verity Gavelle is? You may believe my way of thinking to be heartless, but it is my way. To be this hard and unforgiving. There's something I'd like to ask you, if you don't mind. Please, go ahead. What were you doing on the roof of the big building 2 nights ago? The roof? I don't have any idea what you mean. You met the president up there, didn't you? We've seen the security footage of the 2 of you. And is there something wrong with that? Only that his body was discovered this morning, right next to the very same building. Shit. What? I think you understand what I'm getting at. You're considered a suspect. I'm honestly surprised that they let you, preside over this trial. What happened between the 2 of you? Nothing. We simply talked for a few minutes. And when we were done, I left. I took the elevator back downstairs. That much we know to be true. As I said, we've seen the footage. And what business did you have with the leader of a foreign power? I'm not at liberty to say. I see. Well, I'm not at liberty to leave until I have answers. Well, Edgeworth, you kind of have evidence to find right now, man. In which case, there's only one thing for it. She's hiding something, and I have to get it out of her. We're gonna mind chess right now? Dude, we're mind chessing right now? We have 15 minutes, dude! Judge Gavelle met with the president of Zhengfa the night before last. Whoa! That's a closely guarded secret. Yes, I admit it. We met on the roof of the big building. But it was simply to discuss professional matters. Matters that I'm not obliged to discuss with you. Is this her angry sprite then? I'm clearly going to have to work hard to get her past her professional defenses. If she puts up too impenetrable a facade, I'll probably be better off biding my time. I should start by asking what she met the president to talk about. Mind chess, commence! What'd you talk? What'd you chat about? Perhaps you could begin by telling us what you met with President Wang to discuss. As I told you, professional matters. Professional matters with which I do not intend to share with you. I know the president personally! The president is my dad. I'm so glad you understand. I must say, you're a very busy woman. A judge, a committee member, an occasional aide to us in the field, even. Although, you've,
60% of the time been a hindrance.
Thank you. I take my professional duties very seriously.
And do those duties include meeting with foreign dignitaries?
Yes, of course. From time to time. The law is my life. Nothing I do falls outside the scope of my duties.
You helped us this morning. You returned Kay's promise notebook to us just this morning. Surely you can't claim that that fell within the scope of your duties.
You're really getting on my case for being nice to you. I am not yet a perfect servant of the law. That much is true.
No, you are a human being, and that was an act of simple human kindness. Don't beat yourself up over it. I'm just saying. You have feelings, Judge Gavelle, and you were allowed to have them. About the president's death, too.
I can still hardly believe it. If I might ask, how did he die?
He was crushed to death by the head of a monster known as TAURUSAURUS. Forgive me, I should probably explain.
Is that true?
Whoa. Huh? You a big fan of the TAURUSAURUS, then?
He died on the set of the movie.
He did. Interesting that you should even know what TAURUSAURUS is.
Oh, I imagine I must have heard about it from Eustace. He seems young. Something about them shooting a movie somewhere near the big building?
She isn't fooling anybody. She's very clearly upset about something. She mentioned Mr. Wenner, who seems to have disappeared along with some vital evidence. Perhaps if she won't tell us what she discussed with the president, we should try to find out what else she might be hiding. I'm clearly getting under her skin. I need to dig further. Where's Mr. Wenner? Franziska stepped in to take Mr. Wenner's place in the trial. But how was she supposed to prosecute the case if he never handed over all the evidence?
My interest is solely in ensuring that a trial proceeds fairly once it is begun. And if once it has, vital evidence cannot be presented, it should surprise no one if the accused goes free.
TAURUSAURUS, I like how it uses a real name of a dinosaur but replace the O's with U's. Yeah. Yeah. You and the accused are both guilty. Nah, she's being extra professional, which means I gotta shut the fuck up. TAURUSAURUS, like, being a dinosaur, and, like, TAURUSAURUS in-game just not being a dinosaur, like, it's just Godzilla with horns. Like, it's a lizard with horns. I guess dinosaurs were just, like, big lizards, yeah?
I am a judge, a servant of the law. My personal thoughts and feelings do not come into it.
So you have no personal feelings when it comes to Mr. Wenner's disappearance?
Of course I do. He can't survive out there on his own, Mr. Edgeworth. He's just a boy. I worry about him terribly, too.
You're worried about somebody else as well. Wait, two? Does that mean there's somebody else you're worried about as well?
Shit.
I imagine their identity might explain your strangely agitated state.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a servant of the law, and my feelings are immaterial.
You're no servant, you're a person. Who told you that your feelings don't matter? Girl! We are all servants of the law, all of us who stand in the courtroom. But we're not superhuman. You, me, everybody else, we're just people underneath it all. Even the people with superpowers. Much as we'd like to bury our feelings and remain impartial, that simply isn't possible.
You are right, of course.
I don't know why she was British for a second.
I am in no fit state to offer impartial judgment.
Please, Judge Gavel, just tell us the truth. What's going on?
I'm... What do I do? What do I do?
Oh my god! What? This is a crazy spread for her. I did not expect this. What? I've never seen her lose her composure like this. I should ask her who this person is she's so worried about. A professional mask is finally beginning to slip. Perhaps now I can get to the human being underneath. Are you worried about Mr. Winner? The person you're so worried about, is it Mr. Winner?
He has not been seen since he discovered the truth about his father. Of course I'm worried about him, but this could also be a valuable test for him.
A test, it's an ordeal. She seems angry.
He chose to disappear, and he can choose to reappear.
And the other person you're worried about can't.
That's not something I am at liberty to talk about. I don't know what might happen to that poor child if I did.
That poor child, who do you mean? That poor child? Who are you talking about?
Nobody. Please, it was nothing. Ignore it.
Judging by the look on her face, I definitely shouldn't. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. Are you worried about TAURUSAURUS? Judge Gavel, who are you so worried about? And where are they?
My apologies, but I simply cannot tell you that.
Time to deploy my clue. That poor child is missing, aren't they? So this poor child is missing, and you're desperate to find them? And since you say child, I suppose we're right in assuming that this person is a minor. Granted, Eustace is also a minor, but I assume it's probably a different minor.
I can't answer, and I won't. It has no bearing whatsoever on the murder of the president.
I need a clue. Another one, dude! Goddamn. I do have to ask about TAURUSAURUS? Try another tack. This person you're so worried about, is it TAURUSAURUS?
I really don't have time for jokes.
I don't know why she's British.
I really don't have time for jokes, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's not a joke. When I told you how the president was killed, you seemed surprised when I mentioned that he was crushed by TAURUSAURUS.
That was simply shock at learning how he died. And where? A half-built film set on an empty lot.
Is there something wrong with where he died? Technically, dinosaurs were giant lizards. Modern reptiles, dinosaurs, and birds have a common ancient lizard ancestor, meaning technically birds and reptiles and dinosaurs are at the same time. Hell yes. Hell yes. That's the science I need to hear. Sounds as if something about where he died is particularly troubling to you.
No, that's not true at all. It's just... film sets are places where dreams are made. And instead, a great man met his end there. I only hope that the utmost care is taken when the news is shared with the cast and crew.
You're worried about its box office chances. Well, a crew member found him. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the cast and crew already know. We met two of them at the scene, a crew member and a young actor, Sean Fenn.
No, no, why? Why did this have to happen?
Something about the TAURUSAURUS connection really seems to be upsetting her. I think that might prove to be a valuable clue. Is it Sean? Is it Sean? Honestly surprised that this is the first time you've heard of it. The memes are everywhere. I mean, like, I've heard about, like, the birds being descendant from dinosaurs, but, like, I never really put it together that birds and reptiles share, like, ancestry. Like, could you imagine me and some fucking bird? Like, being like, ah, yeah, that's my fucking cousin Jerry. Fucking winged bastard. Judge Gavel, who are you so worried about, and where are they?
My apologies, but I simply cannot tell you that.
Time to deploy clue number 1. That poor child is missing, aren't they? So this poor child is missing, and you're desperate to find them. And since you say child, I suppose we're right in assuming that this person's a minor.
I can't answer, and I won't. It has no bearing whatsoever on the murder of the president.
Time to deploy my other clue. It's someone from the movie, isn't it? It's probably Sean, because he's the only child involved. You seem to get very sensitive every time I mention TAURUSAURUS. The poor child you mentioned has something to do with the movie, don't they?
How did you?
You're usually so cool and collected. Your discomfort told me everything I needed to know. Who is this poor child? You have to tell us. Like, honestly, like, at this point, I think Edgeworth does have some kind of superhuman ability, but it's just the superhuman ability to make people, like, yap and, like, tell all of their secrets.
Very well. You figured out so much already. I might as well tell you the truth. The person I am so worried about, the person I am so desperate to find, is Sean Fenn.
Sean, but why?
That is more than I can allow you to know.
Judge Gavel, you said that you would tell us the truth. Every mammal's descendant of mammal-like reptiles, meaning we share a common ancestor with Dimetrodon. That's crazy. A Sean? Silk Song reference? You know, I've never played Hollow Knight, but when Silk Song drops, maybe I'll play it. Like, just give a, you know, contextless run-through of the game. Mammals being reptiles is kinda crazy, but I guess, you know, in the end, we are all lizard, right? Like, I am human in the way that, you know, every reptile is related to human, you know? That's kind of crazy to think about. We all descend from that one fish that decided to go on land. That one fish that decided to fuck around and find out. And if you don't give it up voluntarily, we will have to force it from you. With my mind powers. I'm afraid you're just going to have to accept that. Ooh. God, that's so satisfying. I need to get her to tell me why she's so desperate to find Sean. Are you a fan? Are you a fan of Sean's, perhaps?
Am I? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm an ardent admirer of the work of Sean Fenn, child actor extraordinaire.
It's kind of weird. That doesn't sound a lot like you. Extraordinaire, I'm not so sure. I think he's quite shit myself.
You take that back. I heard that he was filming near the big building. So I made it my business to learn where the set was and some other important details.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. As a fan, you'd want to know such things. I imagine you would also have tried to learn when he was supposed to be on set.
Yes, of course. He said he would be filming there all day today.
You really are obsessed, aren't you? Did you hear that from Sean himself? You make it sound like you heard that from Sean himself.
No, he just posted it on Twitter.
And don't know, like she keeps like bleeding into British. I don't think you'd be sharing the schedule with a mere fan, do you?
No, I misspoke. Ignore me.
Every slip of the tongue she makes seems to do with Sean. And now we know she's spoken with him. That's an important clue. You know where he is. We're trying to find Sean too. Do you have any idea where he might be?
Why would I have any idea about that? The two of us aren't connected in any way at all.
Amphibians came first before the reptiles, so every single species, mammal, lizards, birds, dinosaurs, mammal-like reptiles, and both modern and ancient amphibians came from the same fish ancestor. Yeah, that one fish that decided to fuck around and find out. Goddamn. What a goddamn hero. We'd all be under the sea. If that fish didn't decide to fuck around and find out. I wonder if we would have, like, if a different species would have just been made had no one ever gone on land. I'll need a clue. Oh, shit. I should try another tack. Do you know him? Do you know Sean personally?
He is famous. I doubt there are many people who do not know him.
I certainly didn't until today.
Then you clearly need to be better informed. Perhaps I could teach you a few things. Like his favorite kind of milk. There was almost nothing I don't know about him.
I really couldn't care less about him. That's so fucking funny, dude.
Forgive me. I got a little heated. I allowed myself to get a little carried away.
That seems to happen quite a bit when the subject of Sean comes up.
Look, I'm just a big fan, alright? He's very talented. I do not know him personally. I simply know a lot about him.
This is more sus than if you knew him personally. Time to deploy my clue. You must have spoken to him. I can understand you're being worried about Sean, but you seem a little too worried. And you implied before that you had spoken to him. Which must surely mean that you know him personally.
How did I give away so much?
Because you won't stop talking. Miss Cavell, don't you think it's a little weird for an adult woman to stand a child? I mean, you clearly haven't seen Stranger Things, like, fandom. Like, it's interesting on it, like, it's very interesting. So the two of you are acquainted. This is surely an important clue. Where is he? We're trying to find Sean too. Do you have any idea where he might be?
Why would I have any idea about that? The two of us aren't connected in any way at all.
Time to deploy my clue. You're very much connected. I don't know what exactly the connection is between you and Sean, but I know for certain that it exists. You've as good as told us that it does. Please, Judge Gravel, you have to help us try and find him.
Help you? That would never be allowed.
By whom? The goddess of justice? Why would she not want to find a missing child?
By the one person who knows where he is.
Oh. I don't know why I didn't put it together, but yeah, the person who kidnapped him. Is that why Fifi Labubu? Like, is that why you're trying to get her off scot-free? At last, the puzzle pieces are finally starting to fall into place. I know why you're so reluctant to tell us anything about your relationship with Sean. Admit it. He's been kidnapped, hasn't he? Judge Gavel, I need you to tell me the truth, all of it. 15 minutes, by the way.
Very well. This time, I will tell you everything. Your intuition was correct. Sean has been kidnapped.
Ugh. I knew it. But why does that have anything to do with you?
I am. That is, Sean is.
Your son? Question mark?
He's my son.
What? How old are you? Well, we may not have found out what she and President Wang were talking about, but we found out something just as important. Sean has been abducted. Not exactly the endgame I was expecting, but that's checkmate nonetheless. My chess. Checkmate! God, I wish chess was this fucking epic. How old are you? Girl, you're 26. How old is he? He's 13! You were a mom at 13! What? Bro! What? You're Sean's mom, Judge Gavel? But you're so young. No way! Come on, you're too young.
It's true. I am Sean's mother. Look.
Hottest new kid on the block, Sean Fenn. Epic rivalry is born. The TAURUSAURUS versus Gordy. A magazine clipping. An article about Sean. You always carry this with you?
Yes. Everywhere I go. I guess you could call it a kind of talisman.
That certainly speaks to the bond between them. Maybe he's adopted. I guess. And you're sure he's been kidnapped? Yeah, no, they've got different hair, so yeah, like, for my own mental health, I'm gonna just assume he's adopted. Mature for his age. Are you sure he's been kidnapped?
Unfortunately, yes. I received a phone call from the kidnapper just before the trial began.
Did they make any demands?
Only one. That Fifi Lagarde be found not guilty.
Well, that certainly explains what we saw in there. And with that one, you can't charge me with anything. Isn't that right, Verity, darling?
Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit, bitch. My son! My son! It is. Without the items in question, the prosecution's case against the defendant cannot proceed. As such, this court hereby declares the accused Fifi Lagarde not guilty.
That's why you seem so close to declaring her innocent.
I have failed in my duty to the law. I am a judge. If I cannot arbitrate with impartiality, I make a mockery of justice.
Girl, call the cops! What?
And yet, I tried to force through a ruling based on nothing but my own self-interest.
I mean, someone kidnapped your son, so like, I think it's a pretty valid self-interest, you know? It's not like you've been bribed, you're being blackmailed. Judge Gavel.
Goddess must be furious with me. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sacrifice my son on the altar of justice. I couldn't remain impartial when it mattered most.
I mean, you shouldn't. You shouldn't sacrifice your son. That's some cult shit. Of course you couldn't. Are you crazy? Okay. No parent could just give up on their child like that. If it makes the goddess of justice mad, then I'm sorry, but she's wrong. If she really thinks that way, then she's the guilty one. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. Declaring the goddess guilty. That's bold. Then again, she is just a statue. Kay is right. As I told you, though, we all serve the law. Though we all serve the law, we are also only human.
And none of us could or should be expected to sacrifice a child for the sake of a verdict.
Thank you. Both of you.
And just like from the other side of the door, just... Verity, darling! What's taking you so long? It's been like an hour! You said the recess was 15 minutes! I expected to be acquitted in a nail salon by now.
But the trial must continue. There is no escaping that.
And this isn't our first kidnapping. We can figure this out. Yeah, there was a kidnapping last fucking game, too. Only group that doesn't share any common ancestor to all modern species are arthropods, scorpions, crabs, lobsters, etc. Came from a Paleozoic species that lived before an atmosphere was created. Understood. Understood. Scorpions, lobsters. Your Honor, there you are.
It seems it is time.
Can you, stall for us a little bit, you know? We'll find you, son. Judge Gavel. My dad was a prosecutor.
He was.
Yeah. He used to work in a courtroom just like you do. And I was thinking about what he would have done if he was in your position right now.
If a prosecutor were forced to insist that a clearly innocent suspect be found guilty.
I know what he would have done. Anything, that's what. He would have done anything to get me back.
He would?
So what I'm trying to say is, you can trust us.
What do you mean?
To get him back, to snatch him from the jaws of danger. I'm the second Yatagarasu, and if you agree to trust me, I promise I'll get him back for you. Delicious carbs. Yeah, carbs come from the ocean. The thief who steals only the truth, and perhaps one or two other things. Well, Judge Gavel, what do you say? Will you trust the great thief to steal back that which matters most to you?
Mr. Edgeworth.
I'd like to help too, if that's all right with you.
Thank you. I know I am in no position to ask this of you. But please, please, see that he comes home safely. He didn't even bring his milk today.
Oh, we will. Don't worry. You can count on us. You know what I meant. Yeah.
Here, take my cell phone. The kidnapper may call again.
You'll get it back, along with your son. I promise.
I will do everything I can to draw out the trial.
That's everyone involved with the trial, other than the defendant. Like, drawing out this trial. They just start, like, filibustering about random bullshit.
But I don't imagine I can give you more than about 2 hours at best.
2 hours of filibustering? Child's play. That gives us until 2 p.m.
Please, I'm counting on you.
And here I thought the great thief was on sabbatical. Well, hold on to your hat because she's back in business. All right, let's do this. My first commission, I can't afford to mess this up.
Your first commission is to steal back a child.
In that case, we'd better start looking right away. Where to begin? Ugh, where the heck did he go? Maybe he just went home? You're right! They won't be doing any filming today, after all. Sure. Maybe he went on the lam. Perhaps we should see if Sean left any clues behind. At the big building. Hey, what are you doing? Giving orders? This is a great thief operation. I'm in charge now.
God. It's just, like... It's just non-stop me being someone else's subordinate. Is that so? Then what am I?
You're my assistant! First assistant to the great thief Yatagarasu. Talk about an honor!
I've been relegated to thief's assistant. Hey, be grateful that you have a job, Edgeworth.
Alright, let's go to work! Team Yatagarasu, move out! Woohoo!
God, the air on her jumps. Is he perhaps being stored in the giant Taurusaurus head?
Alright, here we are. Ready? On 3. Just follow my lead. You'll be fine, okay?
What exactly are you talking about?
Even in the depths of night. Hey, your turn. Keep up, will you? Why are you making me do this? God, come on. Because the great thief Yatagarasu just arrived on the scene of the crime, you dummy. How's anybody supposed to know that if we don't announce her appearance?
You may be a thief, but I most certainly am not.
Ugh. Fine, I'll do it on my own. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu.
I'm very much aware of who you are, thank you. Now, shall we get on with this investigation? We have 2 hours, Kay.
You're no fun at all.
We don't have time for fun. We have less than 2 hours, in fact. We'd better get started.
Alright, well, we have the photo. Let's show it to a few people, see if it jogs any memories.
Oh, hey, is that fucking Will Powers? Yo, Will!
Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth. A long time no see.
Wait, you're... Oh my god, it's the Steel Samurai! This is Will Powers. He's an action star I met in an old case. He's also the man behind the mask of the one and only Steel Samurai. We don't talk about Larry. Long time no see indeed.
Nice to meet ya. I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. Mr. Edgeworth has been working as my assistant.
Good to meet you, but, thief? Mr. Edgeworth has been assisting a thief?
Let's not worry about that for now. We'd like to ask you about what happened this morning, if that's all right. Like, I really like the simplicity in Will Powers' design. Like, just his posture, like, very clearly indicates that he's the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz, right? Everyone is here. Yeah, this game's all about crossovers.
Sure. I don't know how, if I can be of much help to you, but sure.
Oh, so he'd be one of Sean's work colleagues. I guess we'd better just dive right in. Feature.
I heard you were investigating this one, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, yes, but I'm not the prosecutor in charge, of course. Nobody needs to know that, though.
But if you're Kay here's assistant, I guess this is her case?
No, that's simply...
I can see you're an intelligent man. You're right, of course. I'm in charge of this one.
Don't encourage her.
Alright, I'll need you to give me straight answers. First of all, in this case, have you noticed anything weird? Perhaps you could give your, impressions.
Is that supposed to sound like me? Oh, wait. Is she doing a bit? Hold on.
Have you noticed anything weird? No. Perhaps you could give me your impressions.
My impressions, huh. I guess my main concern is, no offense to the victim and all, but, is it all over for the production? Are we done? I can't help but worry. I kinda need this job, man. Like, I spent all my Steel Samurai money.
I think it's probably safe to assume that you are, at least for now.
Right? Oh, I knew it. What a bummer.
He's got a doily?
We don't have the location for much longer either.
Because you were due to finish shooting soon.
No, because they're due to start building. That lot won't be empty for long. They were letting us use it while they got ready to make a start.
I
guess the plan was to shoot the rest on a lot back at Global Studios.
I've been so worried about everything. What with people spreading all these rumors, too?
Rumors?
Yeah. This journalist keeps coming around. Y'all have been hiding real monsters on their set of yours. Y'all can't do that. I'm gonna expose y'all. She's always saying stuff like that.
I think I know exactly who this journalist might be. Well, it could be one or the other. Could be Lotta, could be Tabby.
Yeah, the photographer, right? I thought you may be newer.
But you're not, are you? Hiding real monsters, I mean. You'd tell me if you were a monster, right? You're legally obligated to tell me if you're a monster.
Are you kidding? If they had real monsters to call on, I'd be out of a job.
Are you in the TAURUSAURUS costume? So you've all been working hard on the movie.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been on a reboot of an old series. This one's been a real challenge for me and everybody else over at Global Studios.
If only they'd put this kind of energy into making a new Steel Samurai show or something. And exclusively only Steel Samurai. What role are you playing in this one?
Me? I'm TAURUSAURUS himself.
No way, so you're the star!
Well, not quite. I'm in a costume, see? My face won't ever appear on screen.
Oh, really? Still, that's pretty amazing. I wish I could wear a costume like that. I mean, your face was never shown in Steel Samurai either. Hey, you think I could try it on sometime? I'd settle for just climbing inside one of the horns.
I'd love to say yes, but that's not how it works. You can't really climb inside that part.
Oh, I get it. Because I'm an outsider, right? God damn it. All of these rules and regulations always getting in the way of my fun. It's not the issue at all here, Kay. It's solid. Can I ask you a couple questions about Sean?
Sean? Oh, sure. Penny told me what happened. He just disappeared, right? Yeah, sounds like him.
Does he do that a lot?
Yeah, kinda. If we take 5 mid-shoot, you look around sometimes and he's just gone.
Do you have any idea where he might have headed off to?
Sorry, no. I did see him leaving the set, though.
Huh? You did? And where was he headed?
He got on the site bus. I was checking some equipment over, and by the time I looked back up, he was gone.
The site bus.
I
wonder if he left any clues behind. Do you mind if we take a look inside the bus, Mr. Powers?
Sure, you'll have to excuse the mess, though.
Alright, let's see what we can find. Sean! 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 Have you guys seen that Heavy Rain video? Oh, it's so funny. There's this like sequence in Heavy Rain where the main character is trying to find his son Sean, and like you can press X to Sean, and then the game bugged the fuck out and just let the player keep spamming X to Sean during the cutscene that preceded. So he was just like actively like dying from being shot, and he's like, Sean! 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 It's so funny. Are you in there? No sign of him here either. Kinda thought that basket on the back of the truck there looked suspicious. That's where Mew is. She's not wrong, it does. Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck? I'm trying to push the truck so that I can get Mew, okay? Who the fuck is Mew? The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while. Ah, no way! You can tell just from that? It's pretty simple.
And if it's been parked here for a while, I guess the driver may not be nearby either. I don't really have time to stand around waiting until they get back. Okay. Plot relevant blue truck.
Aha! Hey there, pal! White long face, huh? Ever think you ought to maybe lighten up a little? Did you take any passengers here this morning? Does a witch wear a pointy hat? You bet I did. Just the one fare, mind you. And who was the passenger? It was two guys. Had on these black suits, real sharp looking. Oh my god, it's gin and vodka. From Detective Conan. Holy fuck. Did they have a boy with them? This boy!
Nah. Like I said, it was just the two of them. Alright, never mind. Thank you for your help. I thought we might be onto something there, but no luck.
A very good day to you, Prosecutor Edgeworth, sir.
Huh? I'm not a prosecutor anymore, but he doesn't need to know that, I guess.
Good day to you too, officer. Can I ask why you've been posted here?
Oh shit, Black Organization and Ace Attorney confirmed? Yeah, it is. They're behind all of this.
Me? Oh, I'm just keeping an eye on things.
Excellent, then perhaps you can tell me if any vehicles have come in or out of here during, this morning.
Not except the taxi and the blue truck over there, sir.
Only two vehicles have come in or out. That could be useful to know.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's a map of the area around the big building. Let's take a closer look.
Bum, 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 bum.
This is the big building itself, so that's where we are right now.
It's kind of cool looking, but I still can't quite bring myself to like it. Mostly because, you know, I suffered head trauma there.
I'm not surprised. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you never wanted to come here again.
Hey, when this is all over, when we have the whole case wrapped up, can we maybe come here just for fun? We can bring Gummy too. We can get cotton candy up on the roof.
You don't let the past drag you down, do you? It's an admirable quality, I guess. I was dragged down by my past for 15 fucking years. And I still am, honestly. Let's think about that later, shall we, Kay? The case isn't over just yet. You can't afford to start making plans for when it's done.
No fun. Fine. Then let's hurry up and solve this little mystery, shall we?
Edgeworth better watch out. They might go after him and Kay next. Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna get like shrunk Edgeworth and what, like infantile Kay? Well, I guess no, hold on. Kay is around like Shinichi's age, like when he got shrunk, so I guess she would be a child. Would Edgeworth be like a young adult? Oh my god, would we get Bratworth again? Sundown Sanitation Plan.
The Sundown Sanitation Plan. What, do they make cleaning products there or something?
Sadly not. I think they just incinerate all the garbage the trucks bring back. By the way, Kay, you seem a little antsy.
Oh, it's nothing. Hey, did you see up in the other corner of the map? There's another garbage facility.
Indeed there is. I imagine it probably fulfills a slightly different function. There seem to be quite a few such facilities in the area.
Yeah! Huh. This place is littered with them.
Boo. Really? That's what you were so excited about? A third-rate pun? What the hell is with these names? Well, these are in the east, and these are in the west, right? So, sunshine, like daybreak, and then you move to the west, morning, sunrise, and then day's end, sunset, sundown. Damn, you may be right. Kay might be the only person here to hide her identity while Edgeworth can keep his
Keep his since he hasn't de-aged that much. Yeah, true. Sunrise Hall. Daybreak Dump. There's a garbage processing facility right next to the fishing port here. Must stink. Do they process garbage they pull out of the sea or something? I guess they might, but I doubt that's all they deal with. So, what else? Oh, like garbage that washes up on shore? Shells and fish bones and stuff? Oh, who throws that stuff in there in the first place, huh? They should be ashamed of themselves. Didn't they ever hear of recycling? You can make earrings and necklaces and, yeah. Out of fish bones. Let's maybe talk about this another time, shall we, Kay? I'm glad that you are so, you know, eco-minded, but not exactly what we're here to do right now. Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum, they hold all kinds of events there. Yeah, I wanted to go to the World Thief Symposium, but they canceled it this year. Someone stole all of the money. It was so cool! Thieves from all over the planet all gathered in one place. I mean, it was that thing where they arrested pretty much everybody who attended, I guess. And some people did say the whole thing was just a trap set by the police. But I don't believe it. Yet you still wanted to go? Have they mentioned the Sunshine Coliseum? Is this the Coliseum that, the Grammary shit in Apollo Justice, like, happened in? I swear to God. Like, cause that building looks fucking familiar. I'm pretty sure this building is in Apollo Justice. Mornington Park. I don't really buy into all that stuff. But they do say the light from the sun in the morning gives you more wrinkles, right? And why are we talking about this? Why do you think? Because they called it Mornington Park. Boo. I'd certainly like to be basking in the morning sunshine without a care in the world right now. I'm so fucking tired. Okay, I guess that's it. There's an array of filming equipment here. Are you getting ready to shoot something?
No, nothing scheduled for today at this location. It's just the case has gone missing.
A case? What is he talking about? Like a police case?
Yeah, all that stuff there is normally stored inside a large case. But I look away for 5 minutes and it's wandered off somewhere.
Sounds like there's a thief around here.
What exactly was taken?
Just the case as far as I can tell.
Huh.
Oh, I see.
Why only take that? I would have been more interested in what was inside it myself. I guess whoever took it must have needed the case more than its contents. To kidnap a child and... Did they need to put something in it? A child. Where would Sean have been sitting?
Sean? Oh, that's his seat with the backpack on it.
There's something poking out of it. A videotape. Do kids still use these?
We use these when we're shooting. Why would Sean have one?
Was there something he wanted to record? This could be a clue. You have any way for us to check what's on the tape?
Sure, there's a couple of monitors set up right over there.
Alright.
Alright, hitting play.
Is the case perhaps child-sized? Wow! It's Sean. Is he rehearsing his lines? Sean was there on his own, running his lines. There's a clearly visible footprint right there, which means this must be from last night.
Yeah, he does this sometimes. When he's not happy with the scene, he borrows the equipment and goes over it on his own time.
Wow, he's really dedicated, huh? Is that legal?
Sure is. He may be young, but he takes his craft seriously. You gotta admire it. Well, that part of it anyway, at least. The using the kit without asking part, not so much.
And he would have been able to use the equipment on his own.
Sure. If all he wanted to do was shoot something pretty basic.
Huh? What is it, Kay? Where did Sean go? He ran off somewhere. And he just left the camera running? It stopped. I guess he ran out of tape. So that's all that's on there? Sean's rehearsal? It's midday already. Damn, wait. We did all of that in 20 minutes? Shit. You think Judge Gavella and the others, doing okay? I'm not sure. How long is it realistically possible to drag out proceedings, I wonder? Well, we have 3 people filibustering, so... We have to find Sean!
Indeed we do.
Aw, heck, not like that, dang it! Oh, it's both of them. How do you think we're gonna set up get us a scoop like that? Oh, sorry, Chief, my bad. How many times I gotta say it? We're scoop fiends. Wild critters that survive on scoops and scoops alone. Every second we ain't scooping, we're starving. It's scoop or die out here. Yes, Chief. Well, look who it is. Although I can't help but wish it wasn't. Well, she should be grateful that Francisca's not here. When did those 2 get here? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. We should go talk to him. Should we? Ugh. Fine. Do they prefer ice cream or mashed potatoes? ¿Por qué no los dos? Can I not have both ice cream and smashed potato? I'm gonna BRB real quick. I just gotta go to the bathroom real quick. So, BRB. I'm back. Okay. Now to talk to these two. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even realize there were mouse controls in this game. What? Since when, dog? Oh, that's so weird. I can't really drag it. I kind of gotta click everywhere, though. Oh, that's interesting. Good to know. Tabby Lloyd. So, how is it having a, apprentice? Ms. Lloyd calls you chief, doesn't she? Sure does, because that's exactly what I am. She's my #1 cub reporter. Seems my unique brand of shutterbugging caught her eye, so she came to me to learn to trade. She may be a scribbler, not a snapper, but both of us are hungry for a scoop soup, for scoop soup 24/7. It ain't really weird. This is once a DS game. That's true, but like I think like Edgeworth and Co were like on the top screen, right? Like I don't think you could control him from the bottom screen, right? I think that was reserved for all of the like text option buttons and stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to remember like how oh no. If I remember right, cuz I did play some of Investigations 1 on DS. If I remember right, like the partner button, like where you press Y, like all of the stuff that's on the top right here, the partner button, the logic stuff, like that was all on the bottom screen. I don't think you could control Edgeworth from the bottom screen, so. And besides, who doesn't want to be called chief, right? Miss Holt's pictures were what drew Miss Lloyd to her. I suppose it's no surprise that this particular chief attracted an apprentice with such unique tastes. Sure, she didn't score no big stars just yet, but she's hungry. Boy, is she. Hungrier than me, even. And she wants a TAURUSAURUS exclusive badder than a coyote wants a chicken. She's been turning this place upside down all day looking for leads. If she has, maybe she knows something about the kidnapping. I think we should ask her, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Agreed. We need all the help we can get to find Sean. Wonder why this game wasn't released in the US, but the first one was? I don't know. I know people, like, were waiting for a long while, and, you know, people just made a fan translation of it. I can think of one piece of evidence that might encourage her to tell us what we need to know. Your scoop soup. So now that the story of the underground auction is in the bag, what's next? Oh, come on, as if you need to ask. TAURUSAURUS, that's what. They done dropped him right away in my dang lap. Snuck in upstairs to cover the auction, and then he shows up right on the doorstep and stomps all big old footprints everywhere for good measure. Back to my roots, I'm doing monsters. And do you have a particular news outlet in mind for this big scoop? Huh! Does a bear do its business in the woods? I got me 2 or 3 in mind. They'll be all over this like a rash. Heck, there's even one right here in the big building. Tabby and me were in and out of here all the time. I mean, mostly on account of how fond they seem to be of throwing us out on our ears, but still. Sounds as if they're both more outs than in. Do I have something to show her? Maybe the photo? No offense and all, but if you're trying to reel me in here, y'all better have some tasty bait on that hook, by which I mean scoops and plenty of them. I'm just asking if you've seen this child. She didn't seem interested at all. Now listen here, you low-down dirty prosecutor. TAURUSAURUS is mine. Mine, you hear? I'll
track down every last lead there is to find about that big bad bull. You see if I don't. From footprints to the finest strand of stray hair, ain't a single teeny tiny thing about to pass me by. Strands of stray hair. That's what you were focused on? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, don't worry. You're nowhere near that stage just yet. And besides, your dad had a fine head of hair, right? Thick and healthy and, yeah. And we all lose the odd strand from time to time. There's nothing to worry about, I promise. I mean, generally you lose like dozens of hair strands every single day. Maybe more. That's not what I was worried about at all. But I did find it oddly comforting. Well, good to know. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to keep those bangs, though. It's kind of weird. Oh. It's the same. You're going bald! No, Mr. Edgeworth, you're not going bald. I don't know what... Okay, no. That chain looks like a mogus. What do you mean? Oh my god. What the fuck? It does! God damn it. I can't escape it. It's everywhere. No? Okay. TAURUSAURUS. I imagine this is gonna be same. Now listen here. Maybe the chain. Maybe she wants a mogus. No offense and all. I don't play that game. Whoo! Girl can do all she wants to take photos for the good of people. Don't mean she won't still get a sore back from crouching behind a big old statue like that. Bro, you're currently playing Uma Musume. The career music sounds a hell of a lot like this one. Interesting. Maybe they drew inspiration from this game. Speaking of which, you claimed that you saw TAURUSAURUS while you were back there. And see him I dang well did. Now I done proved he's real. That's really gonna do the people some good. Think about it, this changes every dang thing. I done thought about it plenty. Like I said, it's all for the good of the people. Everything I do. And for the good of the scoop. I guess it would change things. Imagine if Gordy turned out to be real too. Right? What about aliens and ghosts and time machines and lost treasures of the ancients? Can we not talk about Gordy right now? Things will sure change once we prove all that stuff's real too. The world won't ever be the same again. Wow, never thought about it like that. Maybe that really would be good for the people. I strongly advise you to take everything Miss Hart just said with a sizable pinch of salt, Kay. Perhaps a mound. The security camera footage is not tasty bait to you? You are a fraud of a reporter. Seems y'all solved that there underground auction case thanks to yours truly. You're welcome. Yeah, we owe you big time for all your help, Miss Hart. Thank you so much. My memory's completely back now and everything. Huh? You're what now? You're saying you done lost your memory back there someplace? I know whose memory I'm more worried about. Yeah, okay, I don't know what the fuck she wants. Well, for that, my good friend Ruffles. Good to see y'all again. Like, I don't know how to do a second southern accent. I'm just gonna kind of weirdly inflect it sometimes. And you, Miss Lloyd. But how come you're here, if you don't mind me asking? Ms. Lloyd, the accusation of murder made against you was, of course, entirely groundless. But the fact remains that you were a willing participant in the staged assassination attempt. The police will no doubt wish to speak to you about the matter. You should be aware that you may well be punished for your actions. Well, that kinda dropped the whole case out of nowhere. Packed me up and shipped me home without so much as a slap on the wrist. Guess it was their way of saying, you keep up the good work now. They did seem kinda keen to get me to never ever mention the whole thing ever again, though. They didn't even have me sign an NDA or anything, though, so that was kinda weird. Yes, because you weren't part of the official story of the attempt on the president's life. And they can't afford to have you getting in the way of that. But Mr. Redworth, telling Tabby not to talk is like trying to stop a dam from bursting with a piece of tape. Not exactly the most delicate way of putting it, but entirely true. Wrote up the whole thing, of course. Every last detail. Plus a few mile. Handed it into the paper, hopes all high and all. But nothing. Not a peep. Was somebody putting pressure on them? Or were the details you added a little too gratuitous, perhaps? Both seem equally plausible, unfortunately. Dun, 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 dun. What are you doing here at the big building? Are you reporting on something? Hey, maybe I'll make this clear enough the first time we met. You want a reporter to scratch your back, you're gonna scratch hers too. If you catch my meaning. You mean you want me to give you something you can use for an article? Bingo! Better be good. Because if it ain't, this conversation's over. We do need to know about what might have happened to Sean. Perhaps I could show her a piece of evidence and see if she has anything to give me in return. Here, you want a rehearsal tape? Prosecutor delves into his pocket. After considerable fumbling, he reveals... sorry. You're gonna have to help me out here, Ruffles. Ugh, never mind. She knows nothing about that. Prosecutor delves into his pocket. It's not my pocket, it's my organizer. She snuck right into the lion's den without even a thought for her own safety. Yep, the chief is a real champion of truth, alright? Ain't that so, Mr. Edgeworth? Can I say no comments? Perhaps we should reserve judgment on that until we know a little more. Nah, I'm more of a judge now, think later kind of gal myself. Nothing else to tell the readers? Only that I'd like you to consider being a little more impartial in your reporting. Now, I'm more of a cater to your audience so they love you more kind of gal. And my audience is mostly the good old chief. Mostly because no one's gonna publish my shit. I wish you'd at least try to take things seriously. Prosecutor delves into his pocket and offers me, exclusive evidence, but, nobody gives a fuck about that. Oh, this again? Okay. Again? Have you seen this child? Miss Lloyd, this picture. Say no more, Ruffles. I already know what you're gonna ask. Huh? You do? You're looking for him, right? The kid? What? Can't just get out, you just can't get out from under the drama, huh? Wherever he goes, the bodies follow. Miles Edgeworth, trouble magnet. Pretty much sums you up, right? True. He's very similar to Conan in that sense. Angel of Death. Is my reputation really so sordid? And now, you done got yourself wrapped up in a kidnapping, too. Crazy. Huh? How do you know about that? Pop down, will ya? Can't be talking about this stuff too loud. I ain't even told the chief about it yet. Gotta keep on the down low, okay? That ain't a cat I want out of the bag just yet. Seriously, how do you know about it? Surely Judge Cavell hasn't told anybody except us. I bet you just love to know, wouldn't you? Well, you can't, It's a secret. She's as stubborn as ever, it seems. Hey, quit staring at me like that. I ain't sharing nothing with that thundercloud of a face. Bruh. A child's been kidnapped, Tabby! So, you know something, right? Sure do? Truth is, I done saw it. Little kid being bundled up by two shady characters in black suits. Oh, shit. What? Do you know where they went? Why didn't you report shit? Nope. Don't got a clue. It was kind of far away when I spotted them. Lost sight pretty quick. Ah, dang it. Still, at least we know something about our kidnappers now. Yes, 2 men in black. Holy shit. At least the kidnapping isn't of a company's president's daughter who faked it to get their attention and got kidnapped for real. True. True. God, it was so funny. I've been watching the Netflix Conan dub. And I haven't finished yet because the last 2 episodes are veritable fucking movies. So that's gonna have to wait until I have some more free time. But I watched the rest of the episodes up to the New York trilogy, and it's just so funny how many episodes they skip, because we go from episode 1 to episode 2 to episode 120 something. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny to me. Okay, it's logic time. The men in black are up to no good in Japanifornia. Yep. I mean, were they ever? So we learned a little something about the kidnappers. Ms. Lloyd saw 2 men taking Sean away. And the taxi driver remembers giving 2 similar-looking men a ride. They must be the same people, right? I'd say it's a distinct possibility, yes, but there's one thing that doesn't make sense. The taxi driver said specifically that the 2 men didn't have a child with them. No, Sean. Oh, yeah. That is weird. Could it be the kidnappers who stole the case? Oh, wait, you mean? Yes, what if they put Sean inside it? He's little enough that he'd fit, I guess. So the reason the taxi driver didn't see him might be that it was loaded into the trunk as baggage. But why'd they need to hide him? I imagine they might not have planned to originally. But they didn't count on there being a police presence here in the plaza. Right, that makes sense. They didn't want the officer on duty to see him going off with Sean. So they took a rather drastic measure. That must be it. Alright, let's go see what the taxi driver can tell us. The 2 men you told us about, did they have any baggage with them? Boy, did they. Giant case! Wasn't easy getting that, oh wait. A giant case! Wasn't easy getting that thing in the trunk, I tell ya. That settles it. They must have been the kidnappers. Where did you take these 2 men, if you don't mind me asking? Look, I can see this is important. How about I give you a ride there? And then he's just a murderer and he fucking kills us. Oh, that's a great idea. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, so a taxi driver drove 2 more organization members to where they wanted to go. Yep. Alright, thank you. Huh. My pleasure, folks. April 6th, 12:57 p.m. Ugh. Did he have to drive that fast? I feel kind of queasy. Ugh. You okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You look a little green yourself. It felt like a fucking earthquake. Fine. The driver said he took the men to the garage. To the garage of his house right here. Which means this must be where they brought the case. No way! Look at the name of the mailbox! The name? What? Excelsis Winner? What? This must be that chairman guy's house. What? What? Excelsius Winner ordered Sean's kidnapping. Isn't he currently under arrest? Nice! The garage door's unlocked! You spotted that quickly. Although I guess I probably shouldn't be surprised. Feeling kinda queasy, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. It smells of engine oil in here. Guess Winner Senior must be something of a motorhead. I mean, if you couldn't tell by just how he looked. Yeah, you know? Anybody home? Oh, there's the case. No? Anybody? What are we, Kay? Common house thieves? I thought you were the great thief Yatagarasu. You take that back. We're great thieves. And don't let me ever hear you say anything different. Have some self-respect, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not a thief. She didn't like that at all. Anyway, it seems nobody's around. Which hopefully means we're not at risk of being arrested. Don't let your guard down yet. We're only just getting started here. Now let's find us some treasures. Aren't we supposed to be looking for Sean? Sean is the treasure. He's a treasure to the TAURUSAURUS community. Or whatever. Oh, no, wait, his bike is super cool. There's even a skull over the headlight. I suppose it's designed so that its eyes light up when you turn it on. Really? Wow. I'll bet it's still nothing compared to when you get that steely glint in your eyes. My eyes don't actually light up, okay? Hammer. There's a sledgehammer, a shovel, and a bunch of other heavy-duty tools here. That thing makes Judge Gavel's hammer look puny. If I ever become a judge, I'm getting one like this. Could you imagine? I doubt you'd make yourself very popular swinging one of those around in a courtroom. Really? Fine. What if I swung that shovel around instead? You know, you could call me... You know, like, I could be, like, dashing and, like, heroic. Like a knight, you know? You could call me the Shovel Knight. And it wouldn't be a courtroom, it would be a circus. Promise me you won't do that. Bags of flour? Look at these huge bags of flour, Mr. Edgeworth. If we had some water and a rolling pin, we could make us some delicious fresh noodles. I like them nice and firm, don't you? You have to boil them just the right amount. It's not flour, Kay, it's cement. If you mixed it with water, it would become very, very firm indeed. Really? Wow. Cement noodles. Yeah, those would probably kind of stick in your throat, huh? Just a little, Kay. Just a little. Love. Oh, look, a treasure! These are mechanics gloves. They're designed to be worn when fixing vehicles or working with machines. They're covered in oil that looks like it must be from a machine too. And strangely dirt, an awful lot of dirt. Oh, they buried that fucking kid already. Death! That's crazy. I doubt they would have gotten like that from motorcycle maintenance. Ugh, I hate the guy, but I have to admit, I like his gloves a lot. You think we can maybe come up with a good excuse to, borrow them? I was about to take them into evidence, but now I'm not so sure that's a good idea. She's going to yoink them. Door. Okay, there's the case. I think we know what this is. Yes, this has to be it. The equipment case that Mr. Powers told us was stolen. They folded little Sean up, packed him in there, and shipped him all the way here, huh? He's a boy, Kay, not a piece of equipment. And it's possible that he's still here. And we better find him. My reputation as a great thief is riding on this. And yours is my assistant. Ugh. Sure it is. Huh? There's somebody in the back there! What? Sean, is that you? Sean, stay right there, we're coming! Huh? That's...
What? Huh? Wrong fucking boy. Hello? What the fuck?
Edgeworth's trespassing, oh my god.
Yeah, but you know, it's for the case, it's fine.
Crever. What the fuck is Crever? Anyways, damn. I don't think you needed to tie him up. Like, honestly, just tell him that he's useless and a loser. And then, he'll just sob here in the dark. You know?
But, Mr. Winter!
What? What's he doing here? Wait, this is Chairman Winter's house, right? Which means he's being kidnapped in his own fucking house? Does he just treat you like this? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, it's Mr. Winter's home too, presumably. So how did he wind up like this? Untie him, Kay, quickly. A little expert rope work, huh? Leave it to me. All right, like this and through there, and you're free. See, I never really liked the Girl Scouts, so sometimes I would just peep in the Boy Scouts, and they were learning all the knot stuff, and it was cool. It really helps out with the thief work. Are you okay, Eustace? If you think about it, though, this is the right guy. I mean... yeah, he was also missing, but we're kinda out here looking for a different kid. A slightly more competent child. And by slightly, I mean completely. Looks like he's been through hell. How did you come to be tied up down here? Does your father just do this? I don't know. You found me. Why don't you tell me? Because we don't know, which is why we're asking. I'm not sure you're gonna be able to get much out of him like this. No. In which case, there's only one thing for it. Oh, wait, you mean... I hate to beat a man while he's down, but it might be the only way. Edgeworth, you're not gonna mind chess a guy that just got kidnapped by his own dad! Surely not! Are you sure? Look, don't go too hard on him, okay? You might push him over the edge. Understood. I'll tread carefully, I promise. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that it'll be really funny if I push him over the edge. For once you've earned this cry, Eustace. True. Though I can't promise I'll be very good at it. Never held back against my opponents before, after all. Jesus Christ, dude. It's a child. Boss, that's a child. Actually, I'll save here. The last time we saw him, he was running out of the courtroom. How did he wind up here? He just went home, and then his dad was like, no, his dad's busy being arrested. I don't know. Like, some people just came by and they were like, fuck this kid. And then tied him up and threw him into his own fucking garage. Wonder if the chairman has connections with gin and vodka. He's very fiery for someone, like, to be working with, like, alcohol people, you know? You don't understand. You don't know what it's like being me. Oh my god! He's been through a lot, so it's going to be hard to know what might cause him to lose control. In which case, I guess I may just have to quietly listen to what he has to say. Why me? Why am I always the last one to know the butt of every joke. Oh, wait, I feel bad. Oh, wait, that's so fucking... That animation's so fucking sad. This is so fucking sad. He clearly has questions. I'll have to do my best to try and answer them. But he's also clearly in no fit state for this. I'll need to try and finish this quickly. I should figure out what he needs to hear and try to calm him down. Mind chess, commence! What the fuck?! Wait, no, I'm sorry, hold on. Wait, hold on. I need to see what that is. Wait a minute. How does he react to this? You're a total failure of a human being. No, I should not be laughing. This is sad as fuck. But like, you can't show Edgeworth being like, I'll have to tread carefully, and then give me that option? No way, dude. Oh. You're a total failure of a human being. I've noticed something over the short time we've known one another, Eustace. You're utterly worthless. Don't you think you should just start over? Try to learn to be a decent human being from scratch. Damn, Edgeworth! You... Calm down, I'm not done yet! I don't care, I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't want to hear what anybody has to say. Ah, I pushed him too far. Oh, the whole thing! Why don't you just leave me alone? You think I'm going to trust you? I don't trust anybody anymore. The whole bar! Edgeworth said gently to Eustace. He said, why me? Toss him out of the airlock. Ah! Curses. What the fuck? Can't give up just yet. I have to keep after him. Wait, you're telling me the penalty for losing the entire bar is just one hit to my health bar? Alright, once more onto the breach. And also, I got an achievement for that. They want you to fucking do that to him. Hold on. Dude. I got a fucking achievement for that. They're so fucking mean. If you want 100% this game, you have to be an asshole to him. He's been through a lot. I better not call him a total, you know, like, waste of space. Oh. This animation's so fucking sad. They're so damn cold. Oh, God. I should figure out what he needs to hear and not tell him he's, you know, a total failure of a human being. Tell me what's on your mind. Just take a deep breath and tell me what's on your mind, Eustace. No! I will not! Even if I did, it's not like you'd listen to me. You're right, I won't! I can pretend to listen. Jesus Christ. Why do they want me to be so fucking mean to him? He's just a guy. What is this?
Objection!
Why aren't you shouting objection? You always shout objection. Well, yes, when you're saying something fucking stupid, but you're not right now. You're just traumatized. Objection! Hold it. No. I'll be patient today. I won't completely destroy this young man's mental health for the rest of his life. Could you imagine being fucking kidnapped thrown into the garage of your own fucking home right after figuring out that your dad's a murderer that doesn't give a fuck about you. And like, and then some guy comes up, unties you from your bindings, and then immediately tells you you're a fucking failure of a human being. I'd kill myself, dude. Like, simply have had too much today. I'm done. What? You really going to listen to me? Learning the truth about your father can't have been easy. I can only sympathize. I mean, learning the truth about my father being dead was pretty hard, and that happened right in front of me. That wasn't the hard part. The hard part was losing everything I ever had in a single morning. Oh, poor you. Did somebody steal something from you? I won't let up. You realize that, don't you? You're mine. Leave me alone, please. Why don't you just go away? You think I'm going to trust you? I don't trust anybody anymore. He's extremely sensitive right now. I can't afford to choose my words carelessly. Shit. Okay, well, at least that wasn't the entire bar. He's crying so much, it's making him hard to read. Is he sad? Angry? Sangry? He cries either way, so it's impossible to tell. Edgeworth, you're so fucking mean, dude. Like, you're a total failure of a human being, Edgeworth said calmly. Like, I'll just have to ignore his tears and concentrate on what he says. Jesus Christ, dude.
Objection!
Objection! Okay, I'll just keep listening. I guess I'll just respond whenever he has, like, questions, right? Everything I thought I worked for, it was all a lie. Dad just made it happen. So tell me, Edgeworth, what am I supposed to believe in now? In yourself, dude. You can lose faith in everything but yourself. That you have to believe in. But you don't have to do it alone. Experience I can't give you, but knowledge, that I'm happy to offer. That's why I corrected all of your, you know, stupid mistakes during that one cross-examination. I had some time to think while I was tied up like that, and I realized something. I'm not cut out to be a prosecutor. I'm incompetent? I don't even know the right word. I think you mean incompetent. Am I really out here, like, correcting his, like, minor spelling mistakes again? I think the word you're looking for is incompetent. But judging on one's own competence is notoriously difficult. So I need you to trust me on something. You're getting better at this, Eustace. Day by day, inch by inch, I swear it. Just fucking adopt him already, dude. Phoenix has already adopted, what, like seven daughters? Like, he's got Maya, he's got Pearl, he's got Trucy. Oh, he's got Apollo. Apollo's a kid. He's not really a kid, but he's basically his kid, you know? He's a father figure to him. You can afford to adopt a couple, you know? You've got Kay. You can take fucking Eustace here. Now I need to ask you something. Will you help me out? Sure. What do you want to know? Well, first of all, thank you for calming down. Next, I want you to tell me about your kidnapping. I need you to be as detailed as possible, Eustace. Tell me everything you remember seeing and hearing. What did the kidnappers want? Do you have any idea why somebody might have wanted to kidnap you? What do you mean? Why does anybody kidnap anybody? For a ransom, right? I'll need a clue. Your father can't really pay a ransom right now, given that he is in jail. Who were you kidnapped by? Do you have any idea who your kidnappers might have been? Did one of them have sunglasses and the other very, very long hair? No, of course I don't. If I did, I'd have told you already. God, really? Jesus, okay. Why were you taken to your own home? Is Maya a daughter? I mean, in my head, probably more like a sister. I know people ship, like, Phoenix and Maya. And, like, they're valid and all. But I'm too busy, you know. I'm too busy shipping right, like, with Edgeworth. like, especially when Capcom's out here releasing, you know, Narumitsu-themed wedding merch. Did they go by nicknames, specifically ones that were based on alcoholic beverages? True. Why would somebody kidnap you, only to take you back to your own home? Don't you think I want to know that too? I'm the victim here. What are you asking me for? How am I supposed to know? You're no victim. Give me something to work with here. Just let him yap. Let him yap. They locked me up in that box. They locked me up in here. I was scared. So scared. And did you happen to overhear anything your kidnappers might have said? I think one said, if you want to blame somebody, blame the guy who owns this house. The owner? Excelsior's winner. The owner of this house, that's your father, isn't it? So, is this the same people who did those kidnappings in the Scarlet Bullet? Perhaps. It is? I guess it is, huh? Bro didn't even recognize his own house. Oh, I get it. The kidnappers were people who hated my dad. That's not it. At least, not based on what else we know of the situation. But there was some kind of link between the kidnappers and Wena Senior that could be a clue. Okay. Your father was behind your kidnapping. This sucks, bro. Like, that is an awful thing to fucking come to a realization to. And the thing is, I have a feeling that, like, he wasn't even the intended target. And somehow that feels worse. Like, his father got him kidnapped, but he didn't even want his own son. He wanted someone else's fucking son for blackmail purposes. He couldn't give a shit about, like, where his actual son is. Your captor wanted you easily at hand, and where could be more convenient than one's own home? I hate to break it to you, Eustace. The kidnapping was ordered by your father. What? You don't think he wanted me out of the way? He was going to kill me. Maybe. Course not. What good would that have done him? His own son dead in the family garage would have instantly become the prime suspect. Oh, true. You're right. Okay, so why did he have me kidnapped? Well, it wouldn't have been for a ransom, not his own son. That wouldn't make sense. So his motive for the kidnapping must have been something else. This could be an important clue. Do you have any idea what somebody might have wanted to kidnap you? What do you mean? Why does anybody kidnap anybody for a ransom, right? That wasn't your father's motive. Why would somebody kidnap their own child if they were planning on demanding a ransom? Yeah, that is kind of weird. Did anything odd happen during the kidnapping? No, I just answered their stupid question and then they grabbed me. You made it so easy for them. Jesus Christ! Why are these options so fucking mean? Let up on the boy. Their question. What did they ask you? Stop glaring at me like that. Sorry, I can't turn it off. What was it again? Yeah, they asked me if I knew Gavel. Of course, things are starting to fall into place now. Your father, his goal wasn't to kidnap you. Quite honestly, he could not give a fuck. He was out to kidnap Judge Gavel's son, Sean Fenn. Because he wanted to force Her Honor into declaring Warden Lagarde not guilty. Wait, Gavel has a son? And it was also Lagarde would be found not guilty? But she saw her confess. That's kind of stupid. I know, right? I think you were mistaken for Sean, and that's why you were kidnapped. What? You mean I went through all that by mistake? Wait, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that would explain the part where... Where what? Have you remembered something? No, it's nothing. I'm nothing. I'm useless. Meaningless. Just go. Just leave me alone. Ah, this isn't good. I think I've pushed him as far as he can reasonably be pushed. He's fucking sobbing again. There's tears coming out of his nostrils. I'll have to calm him down and get him to tell me what it is he just remembered. Judging by his fragile demeanor, I'd say he's still suffering considerably. I need to help him get back on his feet. What is it you remembered? You remembered something just now. What was it? I didn't remember anything. All I remember is him. You mean your father? You mean me? I'm gonna wait. Why are you ignoring me? Fuck. Is this some game of yours? Are you trying to make me feel even worse? No, calm down, please. Seems I chose the wrong moment to stay quiet. He's crying so much, it's making him hard to read. Is he sad, angry? I don't give a fuck. You mean your father? Him? You mean your father? No! I didn't mean to bring him up. I'm nothing compared to him. I never made prosecutor if he didn't help me. I've been wanting to ask about that for some time. Why did you become a prosecutor? I'll have to calm him down. You're a useless child! What do you mean? You think it too, don't you? That I wasn't meant to be one? That I'm not good enough? No, but I'm good enough! You're not good enough! Jesus Christ. Say something, will you? You chose this path. Why? You must have a reason. It's not like that. There's no big reason behind it all. The reason is stupid and dumb and not important. I bet it is stupid and dumb. I know that already. Jesus Christ, why are these options so fucking mean? He just got kidnapped by his own fucking father. Like I said, it's stupid. It probably doesn't mean much to anybody except me. I've often felt much the same about my own reasons for becoming a prosecutor. Really? You have? But you're a real one. A good one. A success. Even my dad, the chairman of the committee, said so. You wanted your father's approval. You wanted your father's approval. I can well understand that. You can? I thought if I became the best prosecutor out there, he'd finally accept me for who I am. I just wanted to not be useless.
Oh god. Like, doing the, like, sobbing voice is making me actually fucking stuffy. I've manifested... I've manifested phlegm.
You're not covering for your father in any way, are you?
What? No, I won't cover for him ever again. I mean, why would I after what he's done?
Because you hate your father. Because you want to be of use to your father. This is therapy, bitch. You have a strong desire to be of use to him, so he'll approve of you. Is that fair to say?
I mean... why can't I be? Just once in my stupid life. Why can't I make it better? Why can't I clean his name?
It's clear his name. It isn't possible to clean a name, Eustace, but you can clear one.
Oh, for real? Huh? I never knew that.
In your father's case, though, it's going to be hard. His crimes continue, as your kidnapping shows. Knowing that, you still think you can help him. He's not worth it. I'll adopt you. You need a new father.
But what else do I have? What else am I supposed to do?
Why don't you be the better man and rise above the father who made a fool of you? Stare him straight in the eyes and stop him from committing any more crimes.
Hey, you're right. I'll prove him wrong about me. I'll prove him wrong about everything.
Seems to have calmed him down again. Now I just need to get him to tell me what happened to the evidence. Oh yeah, that's what we're here for. I kinda forgot. Let's see if I can't give him the courage he'll need to stand up to his father. If you're covering for him, you're an accomplice. What connects Lagarde and your father? What's the connection between your father and Warden Lagarde?
Sorry, I don't know much about that.
You can't think of anything. Even the smallest morsel could be a valuable clue.
Oh, I think they maybe worked together once.
What else? And what is it? What else have you remembered?
I think she got the job at the prison because my dad recommended her.
Interesting. And did he have any particular reason to recommend her? And to be honest, I completely forgot about the evidence regarding the fact that I had to calm down this whiny brat. Oh boy, did I want to berate him. Yeah, just like every fucking intrusive thought in Edgeworth's head right now is like, we gotta destroy this fucking kid. Like, we have to, like, emotionally destroy this kid.
I guess he thought she was good at her job. Like me.
You're jealous of her? He doesn't like you at all, does he? Chill? Please don't say I'm ignoring you. Okay.
I think they knew each other from back when he was the chief prosecutor.
What was he like back then? Was he different at all?
Oh, he was amazing. There wasn't a piece of evidence he didn't know or a case file he hadn't read.
An intimate knowledge of cases and the evidence pertaining to them. That could be an important clue. Where's the evidence from the case? Key pieces of evidence from the Lagarde trial failed to make it to the courtroom. As the prosecutor in charge, they were your responsibility. Did you misplace them somehow?
No, that's not what happened. You haven't heard my side of the story.
No, you'll listen to my side of the story. I'll wait. Just tell me. Just tell me. Tell me your side.
I thought I was putting them in the safest place there was. What did I do? What did I do?
Seems he's drowning in his own self-doubt again. God damn it. Guess I'd better send out a lifeboat and bring him in. Just Edgeworth, like, toying with the mental health of this teenager. You gave the evidence to your father. I think I know what you thought would be the safest place possible. With your father, isn't that correct?
He told me it would all be safe with him. He said there was nowhere safer.
Well, I'm afraid he betrayed your trust, and in the ugliest way possible.
So he got rid of me? Why, Dad? What were you thinking?
He wanted to make you a laughingstock. Jesus Christ, Edgeworth! He wanted to mess with the trial. Your father wanted to obscure the truth in order to ensure that Warden Lagarde was declared innocent. There's no easy way to say this, Eustace. He used you. See, that's basically an Edgeworth noise. Like, Eustace is already basically Edgeworth's son. Like, sorry, I don't make the rules. Like, you've adopted this kid now. He's already adopting your mannerisms. There's a chance that the evidence is still in Chairman Winner's possession. And we still don't know where Sean is. We need to get back out there. And find him.
It's all my fault. What do I do now?
Can't stand by and watch him like this. He's had a brutal collision with reality. With a reality he never even knew existed. I should ask him what he means to do now. Perhaps I can help him figure that out. I mean, he always wanted to make his own child a laughingstock, so it's not technically wrong. Yeah, but it is mean. Like, there's no way around it. The road ahead will be a hard one. Maybe this is fate, and maybe my job is to point him in the right direction as his father. Will you walk the same path as your father? Do you mean to be like your father? To continue to ignore the truth?
Come on, give me a break, will you? Can't a guy get a glass of human kindness when he needs one?
What? Do you mean the milk of humankind? I've never heard this fucking phrase before. Sorry, what? Are you talking about the milk of human kindness? I'm afraid that's not quite how the phrase is used.
I've never heard that phrase in my life, bro. It's not. It's kind of a weird phrase anyway.
I agree. Listen, talking with you like this, it's helpful for me too. There was a time when there were truths I didn't want to face up to either. But a good friend taught me the error of my ways. He's my boyfriend.
That's nice, but I don't have a boyfriend.
Well, I can't be that person for you, but I can be your father. If you could muster the courage to find your feet again, I'd be very happy to help.
You would?
But only if you really mean to try.
I don't want to be like my dad.
You want to be better than him, don't you? Yes, Eustace, I see it now. Will you continue to work as a prosecutor? Do you mean to continue working as a prosecutor, Eustace?
I don't even want to think about that yet. After all, I only ever became one because of my dad. I probably shouldn't even think about carrying on, should I?
Only you can answer that. No, you shouldn't. Jesus fucking Christ, Edgeworth! The only person who can answer that question is you.
Ah!
Only you can decide what path you choose to walk.
Then, I don't want to stop being a prosecutor. If I give up now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I just know it.
So he intends to see this through. I'll bear that in mind. He's told me that he wishes to be better than his father, and that he wishes to remain a prosecutor. I take that to mean he wants to be a different kind of prosecutor than his father. It's the first important decision he's ever made for himself, and it tells us where he means to go next. What do you mean to do now? So what now, Eustace?
Well, first I'm going to give this stupid jacket back. I don't deserve to wear it. I gotta go to school again. My dad always said that clothes make you a man, but I'm no man.
It's true, you're 17, you're a boy. I think it would suit me pretty nicely.
Jesus Christ! Edgeworth, this is not a competition!
It's clothes make the man. What did he say? Make you a man. Oh. It's clothes make the man, Eustace.
It is. Thanks, Edgeworth. I'm learning a lot from you today.
That's good to hear. Now about that jacket, why don't we make you into a prosecutor worthy of it?
All right, let's do it. Let's make it so nobody ever makes fun of me again.
Can't guarantee that. Oh, they'll still make fun of you.
But how? How do I get there? Tell me. What do I need to do? I just don't know. I just don't know.
If only he'd remembered his own words from a few minutes ago. The decision he made should serve as a good guide as to what he should do next. You'll be a different kind of prosecutor. You want to remain a prosecutor, but walk a different path from your father, correct? It won't be easy. But the path you have chosen is that of the true prosecutor. And now that you have chosen it, when the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. You'll follow the prosecutor's path. You're lucky. I myself still haven't quite decided what to do with my life. But you have. And it's a choice you made all on your own. Granted, with a little bit of guidance. Now all you have to do is believe in yourself and in the path you've chosen.
I've never had a positive father figure in my life.
Mistaken for Sean and kidnapped by his own father's underlings. And losing his belief in himself as a prosecutor after his father stole his evidence. He's been through so much in the span of a single day, more than I can imagine. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, it took a little longer than I thought it would, but that's checkmate.
My chance, checkmate!
Checkmate, we gave this boy therapy!
No!
Wait, why? Wow. I don't think I've ever seen him move so fast. He's particularly speedy when it comes to running away from things, it seems. Same, bitch. We're just moving on? Okay. Shit. Oh, we don't have much time left. We've got 45 minutes. If all that happened in like less than God knows how long, then we're fine. I think we'd better check up with Fender. He'll want an update on what we've discovered. And we need to know what's going on over at the courthouse. But Eustace ran off, right? Isn't he supposed to be the prosecutor in charge? We're just updating Fender. Nothing else will change. Francisca will continue for the prosecution. Okay. Is that really alright, though? It's going to have to be. Like you say, Eustace ran off. Look, I hate to be a stickler for the details, but let's just go over this one more time, shall we? No murder weapon means no conclusive proof, means no conviction. That's all there is to it.
Objection!
That makes no sense. The lack of a murder weapon doesn't prove your client's innocence. Don't make me come over there and whip it into you. Oh.
Jeez. Oh, Granny, how many times can we, like, pull this same... this same script? It's, starting to sting. Oh, Eddie, darling, how much longer is this gonna take? It's almost as if you're trying to drag this out for as long as possible. Sorry, Fiefs, it's our friend the prosecutor over there. She's stubborn as a freaking mule. Then give me a satisfactory explanation. Or I'll just have to keep whipping you until you can. Seriously? I've already taken more licks than I've had birthdays. Come on, Miles, what's taking so long? It's starting to sting, it's starting to hurt. I think I'm bruising. I'm happy to buy you time and all, but I'm taking a beating here. Oh, sorry, G, this one's important. Mind if I take it? Fine. God, that was such a cool little animation. Fender. Malzarino! Boy, am I ever glad to hear your voice. How are things on your end? I'm getting whipped to shit. I'm getting whipped like cream. We found Eustace. Sweet! And the knife and the chisel. Unfortunately, he entrusted both to his father's care. Which means that Chairman Winner is the only person who knows where they are. Chairman Winner, but why would he... We're not quite sure of the specifics just yet. But we do know that Chairman Winner and Warden the Guard have some sort of connection they'd rather others didn't know about. Oh, they fucking. Gotcha. Alright, guess the next move will be to get Excelsior's Winner on the stand. Best to hear the deets from the proverbial horse's mouth, right? I'll keep looking for the missing evidence. And for Sean. Well, shake a leg, will you, big guy? Maybe Sean's just home. Given that he, you know, didn't get kidnapped. Can't keep this one from going to the judges much longer. We're a gnat's whisker from a verdict here. Understood. Wonder how long Judge Gavel's nerve can hold. This can't be easy for her. We need to hurry. Can't I just, like, text her? Like, hey, I don't think your son's been kidnapped. How would things go? How would things over at the courtroom of doom? They're going to hold Chairman Winner to the stand. Who knows how that will go for them. Yeah, he's already stooped to evidence stealing and kidnapping. What else is he capable of? Fucking dirty rat. Exactly. Perhaps we should look over any evidence we have relating to him in case it might help. Good idea. All right, leave it to me. Presenting a hot new piece of evidence, fresh from the evidence oven. The gloves we found in his garage. Yes, I was thinking about those. Anything else? What about the case file from the I-7 incident? Chairman Winner was involved in that, right? Yes, he helped suppress the evidence. It's probably a good idea to have the notes on hand. It all ties back to this fucking shit. Excellent, and do we have anything else? We sure do. Last but far from least, there's this. Yatagarasu pin. Okay. I asked for evidence related to Chairman Winner. Can you please try and take this seriously? Says the guy who spent his life presenting people with evidence that has nothing to do with anything. Ugh, that's different. I picked up the habit from a certain man. Wait, that's Eustace? Huh? Hey, what are you doing here? A road? He totally ignored me. What was he doing in the big building, I wonder? Investigating. He's just really jittery. Let's go inside and see if we can figure out what he was up to. Yes, good idea. Because I'm not going to chase after him. He's very, very fucking fast. The hatch is wide open. Maybe Eustace opened it. Did Eustace really come down here? Mr. Edgeworth, look! The safe, it's open! Guess maybe he did come down here. I'd better take a closer look. There's some stuff left in the safe. I think we'd better take a look, don't you? The owner will just have to forgive our prying. Is it a document of some kind? Let's see. Yeah, a document. And there's a photo attached, too.
This picture, it's of... Whoa, that's Mr. Knight, right?
The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard.
Why is there a picture of him in here? And what's this paperwork about?
I'm not sure. Let's take a closer look.
You were right, darling. There's some sort of connection between Knight and Canis. As you know, we've been trying to find out who Canis plays his silly correspondence chess games with. Well, now we know. I'll be pulling Knight into my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow. And I'll make that worm admit he's Canis' lackey if it's the last thing I do. So, you do your bit too and retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. What? I'm sure it's still right in front of the planter where we left it. Seems to be some sort of report on Knight.
Yeah, and it must be from around the time he was killed.
We know that Knight was killed while being interrogated in the prison warden's office.
I think we can safely assume that this document was written by Fifi Lagarde, don't you? I'd say so, given the, extraneous use of darling.
But who was it written for?
Oh, I guess whoever owns the safe? And I'd say that's likely to be the auctioneer, Excelsius winner himself. Proof that they really did know each other.
Indeed, and not only that, it proves another connection.
Huh?
Lagarde and Winner were trying to flush out Mr. Canis' henchman.
Oh, you mean Bodhidharma Canis, right? The assassin guy with a soft spot for dogs.
It's more than a soft spot, he used dogs for murder. Yeah, something links the three of them, something they don't want anybody to know.
Or what?
I don't know yet, but I suspect it has something to do with this case. There was other shit too, though.
Wait, there's something else in here we've seen before.
There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring, and an expensive looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
Oh, what? I didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, that didn't really amount to much, huh? Well, Mr. Knight. Your chess set and your ring are here, too. All your possessions in one place.
So basically, the safe was full of evidence from the murder at this prison. From the murder at the prison.
It would seem so. Which means the missing knife and chisel might be...
Which means the missing knife and chisel might be here, too.
Ah, knife, chisel. No dice. There's nothing else here apart from Mr. Knight's stuff. Maybe Eustace took it? Really? Curses. Knight may be dead.
Curse you, Edgeworth! Our game isn't over yet! Hi.
But he left unfinished business behind him. I think we need to find out what it was. Knight's possessions data. What? That's so weird. I don't think I've ever seen that. Like this little arrow? What? That's so strange. I think I'm gonna save here though. I could be right before a save point for all I fucking know. But I gotta go get ready for work. So we're gonna save here. A tense trial. Alright. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all next time. And I'll be playing Minecraft tomorrow over on Twitch, so go check that out. Alright, peace, bye-bye!